Good morning, Storytime friends. How are you today? We're back for week 3 of summer reading, and we just had a big holiday, and we had a vacation, a long weekend, so I'm glad to see you today. Today we're going, first off, I want to ask you, we had a joke at the end of our last one, and it was about Cinderella. Did anybody know the answer to why was Cinderella no good at playing soccer? Did anybody get the answer? Did you ask your parents to see if they knew? Well, okay, I'm going to give you the answer. Let's see if you got it right. Because she was always running from the ball. That's why Cinderella was no good at soccer. She ran away from the ball. I hope you got the answer right. You had fun trying to find it. Well, I'm going to give you a clue today. Our story is going to be about 3 things, which are pigs. One of them has straw. One of them has sticks. And one of them has bricks. That's the 3 pigs. And then there's another character in the story. And he is the big bad wolf. You see the big bad wolf? So that's the characters to our story today. But before we read our story, we're going to do our letter. Our letter today is, can you tell me what it is? P. And on the outside of the book, there is a pig there. A pink pig. P for pencil. P for piano. And P for, oh no, don't touch it, porcupine. A porcupine. Don't want to touch them. We don't have those in Kentucky anyway, but if you ever see one, don't touch it because it sticks you. And then today I said we're doing P for pigs. So our book is The 3 Little Pigs. Let's see, don't come over here and get it. Get my stuff situated so we can see the pages good. And this is The 3 Little Pigs. On the edge of a beautiful forest lived a mommy pig, a daddy pig, and 3 little pigs. The time had come for the 3 little pigs to leave home. And there they are, 1, 2, 3, and they're waving bye. Watch out for the big bad wolf, warned the daddy pig as he waved goodbye. The 3 little pigs hadn't walked far when the first little pig grew tired. This will do, yawned the lazy little pig. He quickly built a house from straw that was laying nearby. He was tired and a little lazy, wasn't he? It wasn't long before the second little pig stopped walking and looked around. This will do, she said, and swiftly built a house from the sticks and branches that were scattered around her. The third little pig walked on and on and on. Finally, he found a pretty area of land by a stream. It was the perfect place to build his house. That does look like a good place, doesn't it? The third little pig decided to build a strong brick house to keep him safe from the wolf. He drew plans. He bought the best bricks he could find. And finally, after weeks of hard work, he stood back and admired his beautiful new home. Isn't that a pretty place? Meanwhile, the hungry, big, bad wolf came across the first little pig resting in his house of straw. Little pig, let me come in," said the wolf. "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin," cried the first little pig. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down, howled the hungry wolf. So the big bad wolf huffed, and he puffed, and the tiny straw house came tumbling down. Oh no. The little pig ran as fast as he could until he arrived at the house made of sticks. The big bad wolf snuck up to the house. Little pigs, let me come in, he growled. Not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins, cried the frightened little pigs. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down, howled the hungry wolf. So the big bad wolf, huffed, and he puffed, and the wobbly stick house came tumbling down. The two little pigs ran on and on and on until they finally reached the third little pig's house. Don't worry, we'll be safe in my strong brick house, said the third little pig as they heard a bang at the door. Little pigs, let me come in, said a familiar voice. It was the wolf. Not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins, cried the three little pigs. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down, howled the hungry wolf. So the big bad wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed. But nothing happened. The house didn't even wobble. The wolf was furious and very hungry. He climbed up onto the roof and jumped down the chimney. Splash! Ow! The wolf landed in a pot of boiling hot soup and burned his long furry tail on the fire. He leapt out of the chimney and ran away as quickly as he could. As for the three little pigs, they lived happily ever after in their little house made of bricks. They never ever saw the big bad wolf again. So here's the three little pigs and the big bad wolf. His tail's on fire. And they lived happily ever after. We also have several other little pig stories in the library, but two that are a little different is we have the three little Cajun pigs. And we also have No Lie, Pigs in Their Houses Can Fly. And this is the story of the three little pigs told by the wolf. So that's another version of the three little pigs we have for you to check out at the library. Remember, we are open now. We have limited amount of people who can come in at a time. We have limited services still, but we're open for books, movies, playaways, all sorts of things you can check out and take home and use with your family. Next we're going to do, it's a little rhyme. And it goes like this. I'm going to tell you how it goes first, and then we'll stand up and do the motions. I'm a little piggy, short and stout. Here are my ears, and here is my snout. When I see the yummy food in my pail, I oink, 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 and wiggle my tail. Okay, so we're going to do our ears, right here, ears, our snout, and then when we see the food, we're going to go oink, 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 and jump up and down because we're really excited, and we're going to wiggle our tails. And we're going to pretend we're a little pig. So get ready. I'm a little piggy, short and stout. Here are my ears, and here is my snout. When I see the yummy food in my pail, I oink, 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 and I wiggle my tail. Can you do that? Come on, let's do it one more time. Get your hands there. I'm a little piggy, short and stout. Here are my ears, and here is my snout. When I see the yummy food in my pail, I oink, 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 and I wiggle my tail. Good job. Do that for Mom and Dad tonight. Show them that you're a little piggy. We're going to get our scarves today, so get your scarf out. Also, we need crayons, glue, and scissors for our activity later on. And we're going to do Shake My Sillies Out. I've got to get the computer turned around and get it set up so we can see it. Be just a minute. Get your scarves ready. We're going to do the shaking.
Gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies up. Shake, shake, shake my sillies up. Shake, shake, shake my sillies up. Wiggle my lines away. I gotta clap, clap, clap my crazies up. Clap, clap, clap my crazies up. Clap, clap, clap my crazies up. Wiggle my lines away. I gotta jump, jump, jump my jiggles up. Jump, jump, jump my jiggles up. Jump, jump, jump my jiggles up. Wiggle my lines away. I gotta yawn, yawn my sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out. Wiggle my waggles away. I gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies up. Shake, shake, shake my sillies up. Shake, shake, shake my sillies up. Wiggle my lines away. And wiggle my lines away.
Good job. Yeah. That is a little shorter version than what we do on our CD, isn't it? But just get it turned off. Something else is going to play for us. Let's do Old MacDonald Has a Farm. Everybody knows Old MacDonald, don't they? Miss Debbie can remember the words. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an oink oink here and an oink oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. What else do you have on his farm? A cow? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo moo here and a moo moo there, here moo, there moo, everywhere moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Somebody tell me something else Old MacDonald had. What else? Loud, Miss Lacey.
Horse.
A horse. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O. With a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there, here neigh, there neigh, everywhere neigh-neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. What about a goat? He had a goat on his farm, didn't he? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a goat, E-I-E-I-O. With a mama here and a mama there, here ma, there ma, everywhere mama. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack quack here and a quack quack there, here quack, there quack, everywhere quack quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Let's do one more. What about a dog? He had a dog on his farm. Any of y'all have a dog at home? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O. My voice is going out. With earth, earth here and earth there, here and earth there and earth everywhere, earth. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Good job. You all can think of all the other animals old MacDonald had on his farm too, and you can continue singing along this afternoon. So have fun singing Old MacDonald. Let's do the two little bluebirds. Let them fly around. It's hot outside today. They may not be wanting to fly too much. Might be resting in their nest. It's so hot out. Two little bluebirds sitting on a hill. One named Jack and one named Jill. Fly away, Jack. Fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack. Come back, Jill. Let them fly around a little bit. Now they're going to be sitting on a pole. Two little bluebirds sitting on a pole. One named Fast and one named Slow. Fly away fast. Fly away slow. Come back fast and come back slow. What are they sitting on now? Does anybody remember? Right, a cloud. So two little bluebirds sitting on a cloud. One named Soft and one named Loud. Fly away soft, fly away loud. Come back soft and come back loud. Yay, good job. That's all the stories and the songs I have today, but we've got a lot to do in our packet. So we're going to come to the table. And like I said, you need crayons, glue, and scissors. So I've got my crayons, my glue, and my scissors. And you have your packet that says, mine says Miss Debbie, 3 Little Pigs. And yours will have your name on it, and it'll say the 3 Little Pigs on it. You take all your stuff out of your packet. I see some good stuff in here today. Let's see what all the good stuff is. We've got Play-Doh. The first page, or in your package, you've got a recipe to make the 3 Little Pigs snack mix. When you go to the grocery with your mom, maybe you all can get the ingredients and make the 3 Little Pigs snack mix, because they had straw, sticks, and bricks. And I think that would be really neat to make the 3 Little Pigs snack mix. Our craft for today is a storyteller. And you have a pig that you're going to get your crayons out and you're going to color your pig any color you want to. And then we're going to cut the pieces of the story out. And just get our crayons and color our pigs. Okay? I got to get mine out. See what color I want to color it. Let's see. I'll make my ears this color. And the storyteller is the reason why it has the pictures and stuff. It will help you. You can slide it. It's a Storytell slider. And as you slide the pictures through, you'll be able to retell the story to other people in your family, whether it's a younger brother or sister, or your mom or dad, your grandparents. You can retell the story to them, because they may not remember the story of the 3 Little Pigs, or they may never heard it. So you'll be able to tell them the story. Using a few of my crayons. I will make his nose. Oh, it turned out blue instead of brown or black. Thought it was black. I don't even have a brown or a black. And like I said, you can make your pig any color you want to. So mine's going to be I guess it was in blueberry mud on the bottom of its feet. Get your crayons and color your pigs. Then we're going to cut them out, and we're going to get our practicing coloring today. See if this will work for a pig color. Yeah, I don't really like that. I'm going to do more of the pink. Let's do it lighter. Then I'm going to show you how to cut it out and glue it, your pieces, so you can have the pictures to retell the story with. You may like a brown pig, you may like a tan pig, black and white pigs. Pigs come in lots of different colors. They're also pink too. Peachy pink sometimes. Okay, I got my pig colored. Got a little bit of peachy to it. Okay, and then we're going to take the scissors and you're going to cut around your pig. And you just, if you don't feel comfortable cutting it out, let Mom cut it out for you. But it's good practice. Even if you don't cut around the detailed part of the pig, you could always cut this part of your paper and give you practice cutting with your scissors. Some of the skills that help us when we go to school, isn't it? So you just cut around your pig. Turn it around. Little tail's hard to cut. It's curly, isn't it? Some of the cuts aren't bad, but the tail's curly. I got that cut off, and let's go this way. And we won't even worry about the inside, the little curly Q there. It'll be fine. What's the noise that a pig makes? Oink, oink, oink. I know sometimes I see videos of Lily. She's good at doing the pig snort. Take your time, and if you don't get done as fast as I do, that's fine. Take time and work on your craft and get it all put together. I'm just going through it to show you how we do assemble it so that there won't be any question as to how you do it. So, okay, I've got my pig cut out. Now I'm going to fold it over right here on this dotted lines, and I'm going to cut on the dotted line. And I may just make a small cut because I can't really see how, then I'll cut on each side of it. Got my slit off a little bit. Well, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's get that cut out. This kind of helps give you an opening there. That's what our slider is going to slide through. Cut each side. Okay, now we're going to lay our pig to the side right here. We're going to get out the story strips, and you can cut them out. Cut around them, and then we'll cut them apart. The ones that's one on the bottom that's got the line going through the middle, it's cut in 2 pieces. The other ones, you'll leave them whole strips. Okay, now you're going to cut your strips apart right there. And just cut on the black line. And then we're going to cut this one apart. Then we're going to cut this one in the middle. And this is going to be glued to each end of your strip so that you will, and then you want to get your strip, and you see where the little dotted line is there? That's where you put your glue. Lay it right here and put my glue on it. And then you put your story strip together right there. Okay, like that. Get on there tight. And then we're going to do this one. And see, they got little strips of that little dotted part, so that, you know, that's where your glue goes. And then you'll glue this end to that one, this one. And then we're going to glue the other one to the other end, and that gives you a handle to pull your strips out with. Let's glue this one on. Just like that. Oh, fell off, didn't it? Have to push, uh-oh, mine fell apart. We have to push them down together real tight. Just get a little bit more glue. And you may want to let it dry before you fool with it too much. But because we're trying to get it done where you can see how it works. Okay, let's get it in there. Okay, and then we're going to take this and we're going to slide it through our, let's see, it's going to go in. You go in the back first. I'm going to have to cut mine just a little bit more. I'm going to slide. I'm going to go in the back. Well, still. One of my lines was a little shorter than the other. Yours probably is too. Just make them even. Well, Debbie. My glue's having a difficult time. It might be best to let it dry. Glue it all together and then take a nap. So Miss Debbie don't get a nap. I have to work. You want to stick it in and then through this one. Get a hold of it. We're going to pull our strips through. And see, the first picture is the little pig with straw. And then you're going to pull that through. And what comes next? Well, and then, like I said, it needs to dry. The big bad wolf came, didn't he? And he said, little pig, let me come in. What did the little pig say? He said, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. So he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house of straw down. And then he went to the little brother who had the house of sticks. And then the big bad wolf came and he said, little pig, let me come in. The little pig said, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. So he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house of sticks down. And then it goes on and you got the brother with the house of bricks. And you go on through and you tell your story. And he couldn't blow the house of brick down, so then he went down the chimney and he landed in the hot pot of soup. And then he ran away and the three little pigs lived happily ever after. Mine don't want to slide. Might have to make my little slit. It's hanging on it right there. Or it's double. You may have to trim your little sliders down a little bit. Mine's wanting to hang right there on that. Trim that black line off. But you'll know as you go to pull it through. It's where we glued them together and it'll slide much better then. Okay. And you slide them in and out. And that's how you retell the story of the three little pigs. So it'll be something fun that you can do, and it'll help you to remember the story of the three little pigs. And I can see right here where it's a little longer, so just go back over and retrim those black lines a little bit, and it'll help it slide in there better. Do this part down here. It wants to hang right in there. But you'll figure it out, and then you got a way to retell a story. Okay. And you can always trim this one right here too. I just cut on the line and make sure to cut the line off. Just work on it, and then it should slide right through. Look at how it slides down. It goes right through there. Okay. Next in our bag, we have some, let me tell you, you have a stem challenge. And it's the 3 Little Pig Stems challenge. And you can see that they used candy, gumdrops. Well, that was not practical to get shipped to you and all this. And plus it'd been kind of expensive probably for me to have to count it out, the gumdrops and all that. So I made homemade Play-Doh. I also gave you the recipe, and I will tell you that I absolutely love this Play-Doh. We've made it in story time several times. It is the absolute best Play-Doh recipe ever. If you store it in a Ziploc bag or say a Jif peanut butter jar or something, it will absolutely keep for months. And I've used it when I worked in the school. I've used it and made Play-Doh, and we played with it for months. It's not like the Play-Doh that you buy in the store. It's not gooey like that. If it gets on your floor, you can sweep it up. When it'll dry in just a few minutes. When it does, you just sweep it up, because it's all it is flour and salt, a little bit of oil and water, and then some cream of tartar to keep it really, really pliable and helps preserve it. So don't say, oh no, Play-Doh. I'm not gonna let my kids play with Play-Doh, because this Play-Doh is wonderful. Let them play with it. If they get it on the floor, you get a little piece on the floor, it's gonna dry up, you just sweep it right up. It doesn't stick into stuff. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna use the Play-Doh in place of our gumdrops. So you're gonna pinch off some Play-Doh and make you some little balls. And then we're gonna use these balls to connect our sticks to build us a house. And I've not built a house yet, and I'm not a builder by no means, but we're gonna try it real fast and see if I can get a house built. So make your little balls. If you don't want to build a house right now, you could build a worm or a snake, or you can make you some cookies, pretend cookies. Also, parents, if you have a younger child and they're playing with this and they eat it, trust me, they're not going to eat very much of it, but there's nothing in it that will hurt them. It's non-toxic, but it's going to be very salty tasting, so they're not going to eat much of it, I guarantee it. But it's fun for all ages of kids, and I just say enjoy it. Let them play with it. If you make it, and I put a pack of unsweetened Kool-Aid in mine. You can use food coloring, but I think the Kool-Aid makes some really pretty colors. I will tell you, I had a typo up here at the top. It said to use the candy, but actually we're using the Play-Doh. So I didn't realize that till I'd opened my package up to see what we were doing today, and I realized that I wrote the wrong word up there when I was trying to get my packets out. But have fun with your Play-Doh today. It's too hot to be outside very long, so get the kids up on the table and let them just play Play-Doh. Okay, I'm going to take mine. I'm going to see if I can build a house with some of these. Like I said, I'm not a builder. One there. I'm going to kind of look at my picture and see if I can do it. Oh my goodness. One here. And I think I gave everybody about 20, 25 toothpicks. I'm not really sure what it was. Some of the other girls helped me make some of them. Let's do it this way. Just let your kids have fun and play. It's a STEM activity, and they can just have fun today. Ooh, got a big ball down there, don't I? Let's see if I can get my walls made. I'm definitely gonna have some more balls. one there, and get our walls to stand up. One here, one here. Can you see my house coming along? What do you think? Mine's made out of sticks. It does have some plaster in it too, so maybe it's got some of the characteristics of all of them. Now we're going to need a roof on ours. Let's do one there. This will be the tell it all, whether it falls down or not. Need a ball here. Oh man, look at my house. That's really cool, Miss Debbie. I like that house. And then we can put one here and put some braces in our house. Brace the walls up. Like I said, I'm looking at my picture because I'm not a carpenter. Got to have a few more balls. I think mine would be safe from the big bad wolf. I don't think he could blow my house down. What do you think? Let's see. And that's what you want to do. You want to build a house that the big bad wolf could not blow down. Okay, good, cool job. I think I'm gonna build me a sidewalk out the door of my house. This is the sidewalk. Need a door too. I run out of toothpicks. I don't have any more toothpicks. So I can't build my door. I would probably put me a door right here. This is Miss Debbie's house of Play-Doh and sticks. So I want you all to have fun playing with your Play-Doh. Like I said, it's just fun. It's good, clean fun. When you get done, if you'll put it back in your Ziploc bag and zip it back up, you can play with it for weeks. It will keep. It's the best. Let me tell you, it's the best. And keep your recipe because I want you to make lots more Play-Doh at home. Okay, I'm gonna blow and see if I can blow it down before we leave. I'm gonna huff and I'm gonna puff and I'm gonna blow the house down. Nope, couldn't do it. I guess I'm going to live happily ever after in my house. You all have fun.